goat rodeo it's been for me the last 2 days. I'm up here doing a couple camera checks. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stay in this area even though the action is not that good. None of my cameras are impressive enough to make me feel that confident, but we're gonna give it hell. Give it a couple days. There's a storm moving in up here. We've already seen what looks like some lightning strikes, some thunder, and a little bit of rain. So it's still hot as heck though, as you can tell. I'm in shorts. Probably not the smartest idea, but I didn't want to sweat my you-know-what off and then have to smell myself for the next couple days. So I just checked the tree stand back behind me. Camera down there, nothing. I got a tree stand up here, and it had a handful at best. Looks like the same bear. So I'm gonna put my bow hanger up in this spot, and that's where I'll be unless something crazy happens with the weather. The storm is definitely coming this way, so it's gonna be interesting. Okay, well, that's all set up. Thunder is getting louder, so hopefully the storm blows over. I don't want to deal with that tomorrow or tonight. Anyways, bow hanger is up. Should have done that weeks ago. Cameras are checked. I got a spot I checked on the way up here. I think my niece is gonna sit there. I should hear, I don't know, in a few hours from my nephew, who's actually just across the ridge from me, but just out of reach to camp together. His spot is a little bit more remote as he has to hike in, and so he might as well just stay back there because it makes more sense. But a lot of manzanita up here. Seen some poop so far. I know they're eating it already, at least the stuff that's already ripe. So fingers crossed. We're gonna head back to the truck now that I know I'm gonna stay in this area. Oh man, it's windy. Get my camp set up. I'll be just basically a camp next to my truck. So it's kind of nice to be able to do that in this spot. My lower elevation spot has actually had bears at it the last 2 days, but they show up and then they don't show back up for a month. So I'm not going to go in there until maybe later next week. Give this spot about 3 days, head home. Got some stuff to do with my son, first day at school. So I'll spend a couple days at home doing that with him, and then I'll come back. Where I'll go back to, I don't know yet. So anyways, we're gonna head back to the truck. All right, so it's been a couple hours. I came back, found a spot to camp. Just gonna post up right here in this area, sleep in my truck. Borrowed an animal dolly. I've never used one of those, just in case, since I am completely alone this year. Although if I need somebody, I'm sure I could get somebody to come help me. One thing I did notice, where damn flies, where I decided to camp. Check this out. So I was putting this little jug of water up, wash hands, whatever. Meat cooler, completely full of ice. Anyways, I'm looking at this tree. Like, man, this tree's pretty beat up. It's right where I'm gonna take a shit too. So, or take a dump, whatever. Sorry, people. I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, this tree's sure beat up. Kind of random. Doing a little bit more inspection, I'll look a little bit closer. Well, somebody's rubbing on it. Somebody's biting on it, and they're getting up pretty tall. You know, 6 feet tall. That's a good 1.5 feet above me. So it's like I'm in the house of some bear, but I'm gonna take a you know what in his house after I kill him. Anyways, I'm right next to this road. I'll walk down this logging road over here. I don't want to show too much of it, but man, look at the berries. Not quite ripe. I've seen some poop so far. I know that they are eating some of them. Some of them are kind of dark already. I think those are just pretty much bleached out or fried by the sun. So we are just hanging out. Shot the bow a little bit. Make sure I'm still dialed. Spot I'm gonna be sitting, I don't think I'm gonna shoot further than probably 40 yards would be a max. There is an opportunity for maybe a 50 or 55 yard, but I don't know if I would take that shot kind of where it's at, but we'll see. You never know. I know I can hit 50. I feel comfortable shooting that far. So we're gonna hang out the rest of the night, maybe get something to eat, deal with all these bugs. Archery season brings a ton of bugs. I'm sure everybody pretty much already knows that. It's a nightmare. Still dealing with the weather. It got sunny, got warm for a while. Got some thunder. I haven't had any rain as of yet, but I've had a lot of thunder around me pretty much. So anyways, we'll check in later. Morning one. Just got to stand about 20 minutes ago. So, gonna be a long day in the tree. But fingers crossed, there is one bear that is very, very consistent through here. So, fingers crossed. He was here yesterday. So, keep you updated. It's about 10:30. Nothing coming by yet. Only 10 more hours. 10 more hours. Unless one shows up. Show you what I'm looking at. These bears will come up this trail that's over here, and they'll come right there. They'll go behind that tree. They'll come way out there, like that. So my furthest shot from this point would be about 35 yards. So, no excuses if I miss. Well, It's about 1:15, and it is now raining. Son of a gun. Got some thunder too, which makes me a little nervous. So, I got pretty good cover in this tree, but I don't like being in a tree when the thunder's going on. Looks like I got blue skies behind me, so I'm hoping that within 4 or 5 minutes it'll be gone. Far cry from last year when it was 110. It was not supposed to rain until tomorrow, but when you're in the mountains, I'm hoping after this little bit of a dusting of the rain, maybe the bear will get up, move around, come by and let me kill him. So, let's hope we don't get struck by lightning. Couldn't get it on film. It's 6:15 p.m. I just let one fly. It looked a little low, but I could see blood. He ran right towards a cliff. I'm gonna go check my arrow real quick and see what we got. Okay, I'm out of my stand. And I got my arrow right here. Covered in blood. Stump trail. Freaking meat bees on it already. This is what's so nerve-wracking about hunting bears by yourself, is unless you see them die, it's scary, at least for me. Now my arrow's soaked in blood. It smells like iron. I mean, it's a real strong smell. But it felt a little low, but towards the front. So this is where I go back and forth. It's getting dark. How long do I give him to go look? Shot him right on the stomp trail. But he came from the other direction I didn't think he'd come from. Okay, now we're in business with that kind of blood.
Okay, so we picked up more blood. We figured out where he's going. Found out where he's crapped. This is where Seth saw him thrash. And we're trying to figure out which way he went from here. This is all fresh doo-doo. Look at that. Hold on to the scabbard. Okay, I've got a lot of blood. I've got more shit. I've got more shit up here, Seth. And I got more blood. Yep. Okay, he sat right here again. Yeah, there's a good amount of blood. He's pouring pretty good now. Just keep your eye out. I don't want to... If he's still alive... Yeah. Okay, he came through here. There's blood on this tree here. There's blood all over this. Blood here. He went up here. He went up this way. That's a good. That's a good sign, Seth. He went up this way. Blood on this tree here. There's blood all over this. Blood here. He went up here. He went up this way.
Look how fresh that is. It's like puddled.
That's a good sign, Seth. He went up this way.
All right, let's keep going.
There's blood all over this here.
Blood there.
Blood right down. He sat it, dude. He's gushing. Oh, Seth, he's right. Hold on. He's gushing really good right there. That's just like pouring a jug out. You see that?
No.
Right here. Look at this trail.
The lamp still.
Oh, just hang on. We gotta have. I don't want to wrestle him.
I think he would be gone.
He's bleeding really good now. Look, there's a lot of blood right here. He went up to the left here.
Now he's spraying.
He's crossed right here. And he's bleeding. Going back down.
Down where?
Crossed over this log. He's bleeding pretty good.
Could he be in the bush?
Hopefully.
Because we're not going to go down in that.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm not going to risk losing blood.
Whoa. He had to come out.
You just barreled through this shit.
Huh?
I said, you just barreled through this shit.
Well, when your life's on the line, how do I get... Hold on. Blood here. Blood there.
Yeah, this is where I got the last drop.
Okay, so now look for tracks. Stomping down. I bet he went straight downhill.
Look right here.
Right here? Are those two going down?
I would think he went straight downhill.
Look at blood. Blood there. Inside that foot track.
Yeah.
Into these bushes.
Yeah, but then...
Maybe not.
Wait a minute.
Blood on this stick right here.
Okay. Blood on the rock. Okay.
Fuck, he went
Right
to the
there.
He went to the bottom.
So do we pull out from here and wait till tomorrow?
Well, we don't know what's below this. We need to find out where he went down for sure.
Blood right here. He's squirting out both sides.
Yeah, well, it was a complete pass through. Look at that rock.
Squirting good here.
Yeah, see.
I'll go down there if you want to keep going.
Let's go. We're going to keep going. We're just not going to dive off because, I mean, look, right here. We're just not going to go to the
It was
bottom.
right there.
To when we'll keep going until we can't go anymore.
Okay, so I see that blood.
Leah,
Yeah.
you in charge of that.
Yes.
Don't lose it.
Good blood. Going right down through here. There. Oh, maybe he took a dive off that cliff.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Spurting this
He's
way.
gushing. Huh? Still got blood?
Yeah. Right here. Where does it go from there? Right here? Right there? Right down here? These are his tracks. There's blood all over that branch there. All over that rock right here. Dude, he's got to be right here somewhere. Come on. Nope, he goes up.
Dude, look at the blood right there.
Yeah.
This fool's crazy.
He's got to be down right here in the bottom. Just right here at the bottom.
We ain't at the bottom. We're not even close. But why he wouldn't go down right there? Be careful, Leah.
Blood on this rock. He like bumped in here. He's standing up. Look at all this blood. Holy shit.
He's like standing up here.
Now, did he dive off this way? Because I ain't got no more blood right here. Oh yeah, I do. Right here.
We'll come back for him.
Right here.
For what?
Need guns packs.
Just have them throw them on their backs.
Hey Josh, change my mind.
Well,
Throw 'em
we'll
on
get
the
him.
back.
I don't want Dad carrying nothing. Straight right there.
Right in here, so.
The unfortunate
We're getting to the point.
unfortunate part is that if he dies tonight, blood right there,
Where?
right there on that leaf.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we don't find him tonight, he'll spoil.
Oh, there's his tracks right there.
Yeah, down section.
Blood here. Blood there. Blood here. Right across this rock.
Look at all of it right there. On the rock, Gavin. Right
Huh?
there, right in front of you.
Yeah. So which way did he go?
Oh, look at all the blood right there. Oh, look at all the blood right there.
So we're going down to the bottom tomorrow.
Look, you see it all right there?
Yeah.
Well, I can't tell where he goes though, like from that spot.
Did he go up?
I can't tell if he wrapped around or not. See that? Can you see if he goes right or if he goes left?
Nope.
Huh?
Straight down.
Look right there. Is that blood way over there?
No.
Huh?
Straight down. I see all his blood down there.
You just stay there, Leah.
He wrapped around this rock. He's not doing his body.
You don't think he went into the brush?
Yeah.
This bear is wild. It just shows you that my shot was low. It couldn't have been a heart punch. Jeez. What do you think, Gavin?
I'm hoping that he's in this cave.
I don't think. You think he's dead by now?
Yeah.
You think so?
He's gotta be, dude. We let him sit for 2 hours. 2 hours
Dude.
since we shot him.
My bear last year bled just like this, and he was not dead when I found him 4 hours later.
You never know. I don't know if you want to poke around more around this rock face, but there's this cave right here that you want to go into.
Jeez. This dude is, it's just what this tells me is that how hurt is he? I mean, the blood says one thing, but he's moving around like...
Not a heart shot, I'll tell you that.
Well, obviously.
Okay, the cave's not as big as it could be.
You got a gun out?
Yeah, I do. It goes up and around the tree.
Okay. If he dives off any lower than what we are now, we're going to abandon.
There's blood here. Blood up there. See any more over there?
Is that blood right there? Or is that just a berry? Huh? He quit bleeding?
Trying to find that last. Hold on. There's blood right here. Oh, right here. Here's the track. Coming down right here.
Right there into the bush, so we're done.
Okay.
Dude, we ain't gonna find this dude.
There we go. Except
He went right there, look at the manzanita.
we'll find him tomorrow morning. We're gonna get up at the butt crack of dawn and go for it.
All right, we're gonna hike back in here. We got Gavin here with me. He came in last night after I shot that bear at 6:15, and he went down a nasty hole, very nasty hole, like super freaking nasty. And we had to kind of call it at a certain point because it was getting sketchy. So we're gonna go pick up last blood. It was cool last night, so I'm hoping that the hide and the meat, especially the meat, are still good. And hopefully we can find them. I think we'll find them. You think we're gonna find them, Gavin?
Take us about 1 hour. We'll get him in within the first hour. He's gonna be piled up not too far where we found last blood last night.
I mean, he was gushing, squirting out both sides, so he's got to be dead at least. So we're gonna get down in here.
Give her hell.
All right. It always looks easy walking compared to what it really is and how steep. So we're trying to beat some rain, find blood again, and he was squirting like a crazy. Yeah.
That's where he went off on that side
bad.
instead of going down this side. Well, I guess he did go down. I don't know, because he's squirting off on that side and this side.
There's blood down there. Blood to your right.
Blood all right here.
paint. And at this point, he's already gone about 140 yards.
Yep.
As a crow flies, basically. That's why we didn't bring the good camera. It's like shale. It's almost like he stopped right.
Berries right there.
Huh?
Well, he went in here and he stopped and he went down.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's almost like he came in here and thought about bedding. I mean, look at, I don't know how fast he's moving right here, but not much. And he's bleeding very, very, very much.
Yeah,
all right, let's get off this rock. This shit is itch. Maybe he had a snack. Anyways, for those watching, here's some berries that are in season right now. He had a little snack while he was bleeding out. All right, this is where it gets sketchy. This is where he left off. And he went right into these bushes. There's the blood. Just keep your eyes peeled. Up too, in case he's. Yeah, look at all the blood there.
Did he go back down to the left?
Yep.
He did?
The blood right there.
Okay.
Blood down there.
Come back there.
He probably went like this. Straight,
Easier to-
straight to that oak.
Yeah, there's blood on that. Blood on these leaves.
How shitty would it be if we just found him right there?
Yep. Over this shit here.
Are you tracking us
I have my tracker on, yeah.
right now?
Yeah.
All right. See any more?
Yeah. Right on top of this fucking shit right here. Trying to figure out if he's right on top of this here. I think he's going right into this bottom right here. He didn't go that way.
Should have brought a freaking machete. Yeah, there's blood there. Oh, I think I smell something.
Okay, well, let's just keep on the blood here.
Some blood.
Yeah, I smell something.
It smells like it smells like iron. It smells like that blood.
Okay, well, I don't see any more blood. Oh, I got blood on the top right here.
If he's down this far.
Got blood. He's in the creek.
That's how I fucking.
He's right here, Jeff.
Dead?
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh.
Middle of the creek. Told you.
So 100 yards from, not even 100 yards. Let's see.
You can see his fur right there. Right there. See him?
Go. All right, hold this. I'm gonna make us a little trail here. Damn, I took my saw out. Dude, he's freaking huge. We're screwed. Oh, and there's poison oak down here.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it.
We're fucked.
Oh, he's a monkey, dude.
Oh, man. I guess the spot's not going to be horrible, but it's not going to be good.
Holy shit.
We're screwed, though. Let me get down here and see how stiff he is. I would say he died last night as he was running.
For
the
sure.
way that he's laying.
Yep.
Let me get this pack off.
Found sus bear.
Huh?
He's right here in the creek bottom underneath the tree I was talking about last night. And he is a giant.
Dude, he smells like shit.
And you look at that, look how he's laying. If anything, he might be laying a little bit on his left side, but he's pretty much centered all the way down, laying there. Oh yeah, he's been dead all night. It's all right.
I can't even pick him up.
Let's get him tipped over on his back and lay him this way.
I'm going to try
Uphill.
to flip him around real quick. So,
I don't think you're gonna be able
Shot
to do it
would've
by
been-
yourself.
shot would have been on his other side. Sure, a pretty coat. Oh, and he smells like hell. All right.
Look at that front pad.
He's well over 6 foot. All right. I need your help. Woo! Help us. Give us an update, Gavin. Oh, I can't talk.
We're in we're in a hole. But we found him just like I was telling you last night. You know, within the first hour of us looking, where he's gonna be right underneath this tree, and as soon as we got underneath the tree, I found him laying right there. About 35, 40 yards from Last Blood where we found last night, where we called it quits and said we were gonna come back today. And
So basically what he did is I shot him up on top of a ridge on a stomp trail that I'd been watching all year, been watching it for years. Always wanted to kill a bear here too, always. I've hunted here with my grandpa for deer and my dad and just everybody, and it does mean a lot to kill one right here. But he went to he's probably a quarter of the way down. But if you look around,
my pack might be heavier.
I don't think so. Anyways, we're going straight up. that's the best option. And that's where the truck's at also. Anyways, he's down here. Let me flip this camera around. We are going that way. It isn't the prettiest in that pack, but he's in there. But I can't even tell you, dude. I mean, look at, we're surrounded. We're in the middle of a manzanita, but we did find where the ripe ones are. We gotta go way up there. I'll bet you we climb, what do you think, 500 feet vertical?
Easily.
I mean, we're in a spot that it sucks. So, hide's packed. I'm hoping it's gonna be okay. I'm hoping the meat lasted overnight. It did. It was cool last night. It wasn't cold, but it was cool. When we got to him, and we skinned him out and gutted him, we basically did a gutless method, but we did gut him afterwards. I heart punched him. I'll show a picture of that later. Straight through the heart, but he still went. What do you think?
240 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to map it out off
Or
of
200 yards.
Onyx or something, but
least.
I'll bet you he went, I would say between 200 and 300 yards with a heart punch.
Yeah.
He did go downhill, but he took a strategic way down. He didn't just go straight down. He couldn't. So he was alive on his feet for a while. So that's amazing. These bears are tough. They're strong. The will to survive is nuts. So probably not my biggest bear, but he's a beast. He ain't no slouch. So probably a 10 plus old aged bear. So we're gonna get hiking and get this thing up, get the skull out of the head, out of the hide. Hopefully it'll, that's usually the first part that'll go bad, around the eyes, and it's the thinnest. So we're out of here. I'm officially retiring. And daddy is I'm done. All right. We got
Right through the poison oak and manzanita.
Should we follow this creek?
No.
Why? It's
Right here in Side Hill.
It's flatter. I'm going that way.
You're gonna be bushwhacking.
It opens up right there.
Okay.
Should be wearing Speedo. Got my underwear. Ready?
Let me tell you about a voice. Not this voice, but the one inside. The one that whispers. It tells me what's right and what's not, when to leave and where to go. It's not Shakespeare. It does not speak in memorable lines. My inner voice always gives it to me straight. Tells me who my real friends are when to say yes, when to say no, whether the person sitting next to me is the one I'll be spending the rest of my life with or not. Sometimes that voice is crystal clear. Go, stay, right, wrong. Sometimes it merely whispers. Don't let it drown in a noisy world, because in the end, no man, woman, or algorithm knows what's right for you. Always trust your inner voice. Everybody has one. Few listen to it.
Okay, so if you've made it this far, thanks for watching my video I kind of put together of my hunt. It's not as good as what I was really wanting, but I think it turned out all right. It kind of explains, kind of shows you how my hunt went down for the most part, and how challenging sitting in a tree stand can be, mentally and physically. It's hard to sit for long periods of time. So Intuition, the name of my film or video or whatever you want to call it, the reason I named it that was I was packed up. I left town, was headed to a spot that I thought I was gonna hunt. I was about 30 minutes out of town, and I just had a gut feeling to turn around and go back to the spot I ended up hunting. And I don't know, something was eating at me, even a little bit the night before, but as I was driving, I just had that voice in my head that was just saying, turn around, go to the other spot. And so that's what I did, and it paid off. I've always tried to follow that voice in my head and that gut feeling you get sometimes. I always tried to, kind of trust it. And most of the time, it pays off. So if you're out hunting and you get those gut feelings, you should probably listen to it. My hunt could have been fine if I went to the first spot I was initially going to. And then maybe I would have tagged out. Who knows? But to hunt that spot that I ended up hunting did mean a lot to me. I hunted there with my dad for years, my brother, a lot with my grandpa, and so that's just kind of a special place in my heart. I've never killed anything there. We mostly deer hunted there when I was younger, but we always knew there was a ton of bears in there. And so that means a lot to me to, be successful there and hope that my grandpa's, up in the sky and giving me that fist pump or whatever. So trust your gut.